Hello everyone, welcome back to Human Resources class and welcome back to Module 4 of our topic Administrative Human Resources. Employment Laws and Regulations. Overview of Employment Law and Regulations. Employment law and regulations are legal requirements that govern the relationship between employers and employees. These laws and regulations are established to ensure that employees are protected for discriminations, harassment, and unfair labor practices, and that they receive their fair wages and benefits. Employers must comply with these laws and regulations to avoid legal liabilities and ensure a safe and equitable workplace. There is an overview of some of the most important employment law and regulations. Number 1, Labour Act. This act regulates the employment of labor in Nigeria. It covers areas such as contract of employment, wages, working hours, safety and health, and termination of employment. Number 2, Employee Compensation Act. This act provides for the compensations of employees who suffer from injuries or death in the course of their employment. Number 3, Pension Reform Act. This act established a contributory pension scheme for employees in Nigeria. It requires employers to contribute a certain percent of employees' salary to a pension fund. Number 4, National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS) Act. This act established a national health insurance scheme for all employees in Nigeria. It requires employers to contribute to the scheme on behalf of the employees. Number 5, Discrimination, Employment and Habitation Act. This act prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, sex, religion, or ethical or ethnicity in employment and habitation. Number 6, Trade Unions Act. Number 6, Trade Unions Act. This act regulates the activities of trade unions in Nigeria. It provides for the registration of trade unions, these rights and obligations, and dispute resolution procedures. Nigerian Social Insurance Trust Fund (NSITF) Act. This act establishes a social insurance trust fund for employees in Nigeria. It requires employers to contribute a certain percentage of employees' salary to the fund. Minimum Wage Act. This act sets the minimum wage of employees in Nigeria. The current minimum wage in Nigeria is 30,000 naira per month. Employers must comply with this law and regulation to avoid legal disability and ensure a safe and equitable workplace. Failure to comply can result in legal actions, fines, and damage to the organization's reputation. Therefore, it is essential for employees to stay up to date on changes to employment laws and regulations, and to develop and implement policies and procedures that comply with these laws and regulations. Discrimination and harassment laws. Discrimination and harassment are serious workplace issues that can lead to a hostile work environment and negative impact employee